Hi everyone, welcome to a mindful moment. We're going to start by sitting comfortably, but with that tall, long spine. So you can sit in a chair for this, or you can sit on the floor like I'm doing. I'm up on a pillow. You can lean against a wall. We're going to inhale, reach our arms up, and then exhale, drop one arm down and lean over to that side. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, drop the other hand down, lean over. Keep moving with your breath. Inhaling to come up, exhaling to side stretch. Last one, drop it over to one side. And then this time as you inhale, you come up to center. We're gonna exhale and twist. So turn yourself to look over to the right. I like to take a deep breath in here and kind of sigh when I exhale. Inhale, reach up and come to center. Exhale, twist over to the left. Take a deep breath in here. Let out a sigh. Let's try one more twist to each side. Inhale, center, reaching up. Exhale, twist. You can stay for a breath, or maybe you inhale, come right back to center. Exhale, twist. Bring it all back to center. It's time for our cat and cow. So you can bring your hands to rest on your knees. If you're sitting in a chair, move to the edge of the chair. If you're working on the ground and you want to go on hands and knees, you absolutely can. So if you're staying seated, it's going to look like this. Inhale, arching back, lift your chin. Exhale, round the back, drop your chin. If you're on the floor on hands and knees, it's going to look like this. Inhale, looking up, dropping your belly. Exhaling, rounding down, chin to chest. Follow your breath. So inhale and arch, looking up. Exhale and around, looking down. Couple more breaths. Inhaling to look up. Exhaling to round and look down. All right. Up next, we're going to move into plank. So remember, if you're not ready to work on the ground for your plank yet, you can work against the wall. Lining up your fingertips, making sure your shoulder is in line with your wrist. And the same is true if you're on the ground. Shoulders over the wrist, fingertips line up. Tuck your toes under and pick up your knees. Let's try and hold this for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you can keep going all the way up until 10 if you want. If you're ready, you're going to come to a child's pose. Remember, this is the pose where you look like a little seed. And if you want to have a pillow in front of you to support you, you can. The most important thing is that your head has support. So you can see I'm going to use the pillow in my hands. Take a couple breaths here and notice how you're feeling. You might be able to feel your heart beating a little bit here. All right, next up, we're moving into a camel pose. So the safest way to do a camel pose is close to a wall, because we want to keep the hips over the knees the whole time. And if you're right up against the wall, this will help you. Bring your hands to your back and make like a hump like a camel has. And then we're going to inhale, and as you exhale, lean back, but push your hips into the wall. If this feels pretty good for you, keep your hips close to the wall, tuck your toes under. Maybe you can bring your hands down to your heels. Keep breathing. You can keep your chin tucked like a double chin, or let your head drop back. Just make sure whatever you're doing is comfortable. If you're here and it's super comfortable, you can untuck your toes too. One more deep breath in wherever you are. And to come out, we're gonna bring our hands back to the back if they were on your feet. Come all the way up and come back to rest in a child's pose, that seed-shaped pose. Make sure your forehead is supported. All right, take one more deep breath here in your seed pose. Make your way up to sit. Now we're gonna get into one of my favorite poses. It's called the butterfly pose. And we're gonna start sitting up, and then I'm gonna show you a trick for lying back, which is super comfortable for your back, for your hips. And it's especially comfortable if you are having menstrual cramps. So for the butterfly pose, you're gonna sit with your feet together. Sometimes it's just the pinky toe edge of the feet, so the feet open up like a book. Sometimes the whole feet press together. Just make sure at least that edge is touching. We're gonna inhale, reach our wings up. And then as you exhale, see if you can fold your butterfly forward, like, and close it up like a butterfly sandwich. Bring your hands on the ground to support you. And maybe you can walk your hands forward a little bit more. We're just gonna take 3 breaths here, noticing how your butterfly pose is feeling today. Maybe you can even notice what color your butterfly is. Breathing in and breathing out. The next time you're breathing in, you're gonna come all the way back up to sit, and then as you are ready, you're gonna roll yourself to lie on your back. I'm gonna turn to the side so you can get a better view. And I'm gonna show you this trick. I like to use a pillow to give me an even nicer back bend and shoulder stretch. You can use like a long couch pillow. Ask permission first if it's not your couch. I also like to stack pillows for the bed, or maybe just roll up a towel. Or you can do this without the pillow and just lie yourself back on the ground. So I'll show you both. First, with the pillow, you lie yourself back. And make sure your head is resting. If your head is like hanging back off the edge of the pillow, just pull the pillow back a little bit so your head is supported. And then you can relax your arms at your side, or if you want, you can hold your hands up over your head. Here you'll feel your shoulders kind of spill to both sides and really open up the chest. The other option is to use the floor, and this is good if camel pose was uncomfortable for you. You should probably stick with just doing your butterfly right on the floor, because we gotta open up your back a little bit more. So you lie yourself down on the floor, same thing with the arms to the side, or you can hold hands up over your head. And we're gonna rest here for about 5 breaths. If you want, you can also put your hands on your belly so that you can feel your breath moving. Remember, as you inhale, your belly gets big, and as you exhale, your belly falls. Try to keep your feet together in that diamond butterfly shape. 3 more deep breaths here. Okay, you can stay for a couple more breaths if you want to. If you're ready to come out and finish up our mindful moment, you're going to roll to one side. This is especially important if you were lying on top of the pillow. You put your hand on the ground and roll yourself over. And then you can make your way up to sit. You can sit on the floor, or you can make your way back into your chair, whatever's most comfortable for you. Sitting up nice and tall, let's bring one hand over the heart, other hand on top. Noticing how you feel. Here, if you want to close your eyes, you can, or you can look down towards one spot on the floor that's not moving. Taking a few breaths to check in, notice how you're feeling. And now let's notice what's in our hearts today. Maybe you feel a rhythm or a song in there. Maybe you see a color or somebody's face. Maybe you see your hopes and your dreams in your heart. Whatever you see in there, notice what it is. And when you notice what's in your heart, take a deep breath in and breathe it into your whole body. And then send what's in your heart out into the world. Try that one more time. Inhale, breathe it in. Exhale, send it out. Thank you so much for joining me for another mindful moment. I hope to see you again soon, and definitely feel free to subscribe to the channel so you get a notification when there's new videos. Thank you.